Okay, next up, another driver from MTech, Shawn Rashid, USA. Shawn, I guess the first thing to ask is, are you enjoying your time? Have you enjoyed the last few weeks? What's it been like for you?
No, it's been amazing. Learning the new tracks, they're all pretty different out here. A lot of old school ones. Then you come here to Highlands, Grand Prix style, so you get a mix of everything. The country is gorgeous. I know I've been told by many people it's beautiful, but I've had a really good time, done some pretty cool activities, bungee jumping and jet boating and stuff. So yeah, it's been good. People are wonderful too.
Your rise to this level of the sport's been pretty rapid, and it started in quite an unusual way. Tell us about that.
Yeah. My journey in this sport's quite unusual. I didn't start racing till I was 25. I'd gone to Purdue University, did my industrial engineering degree then, and then COVID kind of hit and had some time, like I think a lot of people in the world, to sit back and really reevaluate what my passions were, what would make me happy. And it was, I think, a couple months before that, just so happened to have gone to AMG Academy in Laguna Seca, and never had been on a track before, never in a car before. And they have some mini activities, competitions at the end, and out of 90 people, I think I won all of them. And so I just was encouraged by the instructors there to pursue this as a career, even though I was quite old to start, where I was starting from. But yeah, a lot of synchronicities in my life happened. Meeting Johnny O'Connell, he became my mentor. And yeah, he was like, well, if you're serious about this, the best place for you to be racing and learning is out in Europe, where all the guys trying to get to F1 are. And so moved out to England, did Formula Ford, and yeah, the rest is kind of history. It's been a really steep learning curve. It's interesting because I'm obviously older than a lot of the drivers, and but they're so much more experienced, and they have so much to learn from them. A lot of these guys have been karting since they're 5 years old. So yeah, but it's been wonderful, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Talking of learning curves, it was interesting to watch you today for your name to pop up at the top of the timesheets momentarily during that third session. And I think it's fair to say that we look at you now as one of the most improved drivers over the course of this championship. Would you agree? And what do you think are the key things you've learned?
Yeah, definitely. I think given my lack of experience, it's difficult for me to hop in a car and on new tracks and pick it up as quick as the other guys do. They have a lot of experience they can kind of back up on and use that to perform really well. But I'm just a really hard worker, and I'm a really positive person, very spiritual, and so I have a lot of faith in the training I've put in before coming here, and a lot of faith in my team. They've been really great to me, and so yeah, coming here, it was just kind of the last event and nothing really to lose, so just kind of enjoying it. I think a big thing for me this weekend was it's really easy. And this is where I think, actually being older and having the maturity is actually a benefit. A lot of life experience is that, it's really easy in the sport to have a bad experience and then get into a downward loop. But I kind of just realized this weekend, I was like, I'm just going to go out and enjoy it, and which is not always easy to do in these cars, and just have fun. And that's been working really well. So.
Excellent. Now, you do work very hard. There's never a moment when we see you sitting around doing nothing, and you've got a video crew following you around, and I think that's not lost on anyone that there's been a crew following you around religiously throughout the championship. What's that all about?
Yeah, well, I guess a big part of when I started this journey, I think it's really important to have a real reason you're doing it. And obviously, I love the sport. It's my passion, and I want to get to the top level, but a big part of it for me is I want to set an example for other people out there that no matter how different your journey may look, you should always follow your dreams and follow your passion. And so I knew that very early going into the sport. And last year I was just talking to my manager, and I was saying, I'm doing all of this and this is what I want to do, but how can I be an inspiration to others if I'm not really sharing that? So a big part of last year was getting Alex Langley and Relay Media on board and having a mini docuseries on YouTube, just kind of covering this whole journey. And yeah, it's been amazing. He's really talented, and yeah, we get on really well, and the content's been amazing. It's really good.
Shawn, the graduates of this championship always describe to me the intensity of 5 weeks of racing, literally a whole season, over 3,500 kilometres in 5 weeks. Have you enjoyed that intensity versus an 8 months where you can get 2 weeks off and kind of have more time to contemplate it?
Honestly, I really have enjoyed it. I think it's nice. There's pros and cons to it, obviously. I do enjoy it because the learnings, you can compound on them quicker versus when you have a race and then you have to wait a whole another month, sometimes even a month and a half before you get back in the car again. It's really nice to have all that stuff really fresh in your head, round to round to round. I think physically it's obviously more demanding, but hasn't really been a big issue for me. But I know, yeah, it's just I enjoy it. It's nice to be just stuck in the racing environment for like a whole month. Especially out here in New Zealand, you're just kind of like in a cocoon of racing. It's nice.
5 tracks and 5 weekends. Which is your favourite circuit and favourite corner?
I think so far, this track, Highlands, is my favorite. It's very unique, and I've never jumped a Formula car before, and the bridge it's sick. Like, just the airtime you get and the compression you get when you land is really unique, and I like it a lot. But besides that, the track has a really good mix of everything. It's got high speed, a lot of commitment, but it's got bank corners, tight corners. So it's not every track you go to that has a little bit of everything.
Thanks for your time, Shawn. Keep improving. It's been great watching you.
Thank you. Pleasure, guys. Thank you very much.